Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday. Holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. Davis from long range sends it home from three-point land. Well, if you like scoring, we've got you covered.
Yes, we do. Two high-powered offenses, and they're not just talented, they're relentless.
Outside, Brown. Tatum looking it over. Clock at 4. Three-pointer. Brown, no good. Washington up top. And Washington powers it through.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Few bigs stretch the floor like Porzingis. He can be just deadly from the arc.
Here's Davis. Tatum pulls it in. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Boston Celtics. White for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
You look at his college days and his rookie year, Tatum has always been on a winning team, Richard.
B.A., I think it starts with his approach. There's always been an air of professionalism when it comes to Tatum. He's just a young player that is focused only on winning.
On the wing, Tatum. Knocked away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Now here's Irving. Here's Davis. Out to Thompson. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
And this is Thompson's shot, one of the most gifted outside shooters the NBA, the world has ever seen.
Outside Porzingis. Brown looking around. And that one good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. We talked about some of the challenges that they'll face tonight, not the least of which is defending Jason Tatum. He said the guy plays with so much confidence. He's a great scorer from all 3 levels. He can go for 40, 50, 60 in a night. We just have to try and make someone else beat us.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Irving to the inside. White with a steal. It's Brown on the wing. Porzingis sets a screen. Outside Holiday.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Top of the key jumper, no good.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up. Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Pass to Bowen. Offensive board. Davis.
Well, look, it's no secret that Davis can be a dominant figure on the glass, and he just turns rebounds into points so easily.
Outside White. Inside. And here's Brown for 3. To the paint. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Brown's got his second bucket of the night.
Night in, night out, Brown just makes plays.
Back to Irving. Oh, got a piece of it. Tatum with a steal. Pass to White. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Stolen by Thompson. Irving for 3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. It's stolen by Irving. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Boston making a switch here. 27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Launches it. And it's Tatum with the 3.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
Outside Holiday. And it's all from three-point range. Here's Exum. Drills it from deep. Poke loose. There's Tatum with the 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Boston out.
16.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Here's Garnett. For 3, Porzingis. Porzingis drills it from extended range.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And when Porzingis can be a third option on a team, he is deadly and efficient, RJ.
We've always seen Porzingis as the guy or as a second option. But when he has elite teammates around him, he really flourishes.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
The first free throw is good. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Pulling up on a dime. This is why you got to be up on Holiday defensively.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, it's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. Mavericks trail by 5. Exum outside. Pass to Christie. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
Part of what makes Dinwiddie dangerous is he can score without dominating the ball.
Porzingis sets a screen. Here's Brown. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Those long arms of Porzingis are a serious factor on defense.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. They trail by 3.
Almost converts despite the contact.
Dallas shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
Free throw good. Dinwiddie.
A long, versatile guard at 6'5". Spencer Dinwiddie can play the 1, shift over to the 2. It gives you scoring and playmaking.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Easy 2 for AD.
What do you want? Agility, he's got it. Height, he's got it. Davis has every advantage on this play. Defenses just can't effectively counter it.
Pass to White. The 3. Rebound, Anthony Davis. And Dallas with possession. It's been 8 unanswered for them. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
Well, Richard, we know how decorated AD was early on in his career. What can we expect from him moving forward?
Oh, he was getting Defensive Player of the Year and MVP votes back then. If he can get back to that level, he's going to be an absolute focal point for a long time coming.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Irving for 3. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. Boston trailing. He shoots. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. White's got 7 points in the game. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Pass to Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
There's a screen. Now here's White. This one for 3. Pritchard gets it to go. Pritchard's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
The offensive rebound. Pass to Bowen. Outside for Irving. From downtown. Knocks it down from distance.
And you can't let Irving get comfortable from outside, or he'll be hitting these shots all day long.
Here's Garnett. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Bowen. No good with the triple.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by Lively. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. And it's a 3-point Maverick lead.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White. There's 18 seconds left in the second period.
Timeout.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. to change it up. Here's Irving. Gafford in the post. Uses the glass on the layup. Gafford's gotten 4 this quarter.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Dallas on top. They're up by 2. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here are the Celtics with the ball. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. Brown can't hit. The Mavericks leading. And how about Jaylen Brown, Richard? Named to his first All-NBA team in 2023. A very important piece to him.
NBA, what timing. It made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax. At the time, it was the largest contract in NBA history. And how did he follow it up? He won the Larry Bird Award as the best player in the Eastern Conference playoffs.
Washington a screen. The 3 is up. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Back to Irving. Out left to the wing. Three-pointer. And Washington good for 3. Washington's got 5 points now in the quarter.
His passing has always been a staple of his career. Not too many are better at dishing than Kyrie.
And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Up top, Brown. And it's Boston scoring again.
And each year, it seems Brown keeps getting better at shooting the ball, especially from the mid-range.
Here's Davis. Here's Gafford. Great D that time from Porzingis. And Brown has got the ball here for Boston. 2-point game. Pass to Porzingis. Shoots. Here's Garnett. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Anthony Davis. Boston shooting their first free throws of the game.
2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Irving with it. Gafford the screen. And there's the lob. And the dunk by Gafford.
Smart pass, just one of the many ways Kyrie Irving creates offense.
Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to Middleton. He's off on the layup. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Gafford with the ball. Outside Irving. And he drives in. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
And the second free throw is good.
You know, Kyrie really does have some of the best handles in the league, which is why he is so devastating in a one-on-one situation. It's something you got to watch out for.
Outside White. They kick it out to Porzingis. Porzingis sets a screen. White for 3. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Celtics making a change here. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Christie. And here's Gafford. Back to Dinwiddie. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Dinwiddie's got 6 points.
Gotta love guards that can finish inside. Is Dinwiddie on that list? Absolutely.
They set the pick. Outside White. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Christie, defended by Porzingis. Here's Christie. Just 3 to shoot. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Gafford.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Porzingis sets a screen. Here's Holiday. Gafford grabs the miss. Dallas leading by 4. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Pass to Tatum. Right side White. Thompson pulls it in. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Washington. Thompson outside. Oh, Thompson buries the trade.
Let me just say this, Klay Thompson is one of about 10 people in NBA history that you do not want to leave open for a 3. The defense has to make it harder for him out there.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Substitution on the court.
Celtics trail by 7. Brown with a screen. Pass to Garnett. Here's Tatum. Oh, and a great bucket from Tatum. Taking the hit.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Brown with the steal, and that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Dallas on top. They lead by 5. And time for a short. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so it's Dallas with it, leading by 5. Tatum with a steal. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And they've also been in the zone with the mid-range jumper. The defense has given them space, and they haven't hesitated to rise and fire.
And the jam by Brown.
Was it just me, or was there a little bit extra on that slam by Brown?
And here is Irving. Shakes him. And it's Jason Tatum with the rebound.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Ooh, look at Davis hustling up court.
Look, you always want to see your big man run the floor. There is no questioning Davis's effort on these plays.
Brown gets the bucket. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Washington outside. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Oh, look at Tatum. What a finish.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Now here's Irving. And here's Thompson for three. Here's Davis. It's hauled in by Garnett.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
To take the lead. Oh, Jaylen Brown! A strong finish.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. So both teams making some changes here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. Confidence is what he's asking for right now. He said, quote, when it's close, we have to keep believing in ourselves. And if we don't think we can pull it out, we've already lost. So some strong words from coach in the huddle. Back to you, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Good on the second one. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Boston Celtics. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Outside White. Fires the three. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
On the wing, Davis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
He knocked down a three in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
White for three. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. White's got 9 points now in the second half.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate. That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
Here's Brown. Davis with a rebound.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
And the dunk by Gafford.
We sometimes forget how solid Irving is when it comes to his passing. Great find there.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Mavericks trail by 5. High post Gafford. Tatum with a steal. They push it up 4 on 3. Outside White. Nails it from beyond the arc. White's got 9 points in the quarter. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for Boston.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Boston making a switch here. There's a minute 17 left to play in the fourth. Hits a three-pointer.
What a big moment for Klay Thompson with the game up for grabs. He comes up huge. Pressure, what is that?
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Double team on Holiday. They kick it out to Porzingis. And here's Brown for three. And the Celtics another three.
And just a painful blow right there. I mean, eyeing the lead, they give up a big triple.
Here's Irving. Out to the right wing. Six on the shot clock. Down low. Christie. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
You always want Kyrie to have the ball in his hands. He's just a tremendous playmaker.
Outside, Brown. White on the wing. Pass to Porzingis. Outside, Holiday. Pulls up. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Outside, Irving. Drives to the hoop. Money. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's Boston who scraped by with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah.